What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another score card reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. Yo, we cooking, baby. Let's go. I see the names. We about to eat. We in Cypher mode. For those of you who don't know, we back at this. Just got off jaw surgery. Feeling good now. So we got like a week's worth of reactions to catch up on too. But I did beat this jaw drop about 4 days ago. Now look, I could have jumped on it right away. But I know with the names and the way this is being presented, I wanted to make sure I could give y'all 100%. Couldn't be in here nursing my, you know what I mean? Like, we had to make sure we was ready to go for this. I'm ready to fucking eat. Let's go, baby. Do me a favor. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. We about to eat, man. Let's go. This is MI presents. I'm not sure if MI's in the Cypher or if he's just showcasing these cats, but we have MI with the PTM Cypher official video. In the video we will have Fozter. You guys already know. Yo Pops, what's going on, my guy? Shout out to Fozter. Punchline, Amund. Not familiar with him, Seghun or BarnyJuice, so if I'm saying any of those names wrong or anything like that, just correct me down in the comments. It'll be my first time really checking y'all out. Kingz was good. Yo, check out the last joint on IG. I seen a freestyle from Kingz. I never comment on shit on IG, rarely. Like twice a month, maybe, right? His shit was dope. Made me go out of my way and like really like give him some props. Like that's probably the best that I've seen him. His pen game been, yeah, I mean, I see you, my guy. I'm expecting big things from this one. This is gonna be fire. I'm ready to jump into this. Let's do it. Enough talking. MI PTM Cypher. Let's eat.
Oh, the guy.
Okay. All right. So M is in this jump. What's up, my guy? Look, I feel like I should say something since before we get into this, right? So for those of you who don't know, I've had the luxury of being able to kick it with M recently in New York. It was an incredible time. It's one of those moments that like sticks with you. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple takeaways that I got. I feel like I can give y'all a little insight, right? This dude, there are two big takeaways that I took away. Number one is that MI was not Hollywood at all, right? He was super down to earth and just like exactly the way that he is when he interacted online with me or when we've texted or talked, something like that, was the exact dude that was right in front of me the entire time. And not to say that I didn't expect it or nothing like that, but it's very weird to be like walking out of a club, right, and kicking it with somebody, and then you got like 10 chicks behind you yelling, "Emma!" and you like turn like that. This is like a real thing that's like going on and shit like that. But then while we're talking, like every time while we're talking, it's just constantly like, "Yo, what can we do to improve on this?" or "What are your thoughts on this?" And like everything was about hip hop and how we can grow the shit in Nigeria and what works and what doesn't internationally. Like, dude, it was so fucking down to earth. So the first thing was that it didn't feel like I was talking to somebody who was caught up in the celebrity of things, even though what was happening around us was not the normal. Yeah, I mean, like, there was definitely a little bit of celebrity shit that was going on, but it didn't seem to be affecting him. That was my personal takeaway. The second thing of that would be how much he actually cares about the culture, because it's very easy, especially like there's a conversation that happens between like underground cats, specifically in the battle communities. You know how I'm like connected with that shit, and commercial cats, and there's this divide that has just never really been breached between the two, where they feel like it's entirely different worlds and shit like that. But to hear MI talking about how to improve the battle culture and all the stuff that's in the works with Task for the hip hop event, and the way that he's like who's who and who's good, who's not, and then putting in work and asking for names to tap into and shit, like, yo, salute my guy. He, as much as I respected him as an MC prior to meeting him, I respect him as a man and a human much more after having a chance to interact and see how he moves personally. It was a super dope experience, man. In the same vein, Tribe of Judah, if you guys are here, salute, what's going on. We're also working on an interview for the Tribe of Judah, where we're going to give them an opportunity to speak their piece and tell us, you know, what it's like being part of the clique that reps MI and shit like that. There's a lot of really cool shit happening behind the scenes that we have lined up. But this is my first time being able to react since actually getting to meet them and shit like that in real life, so I haven't had a chance to really like tell y'all everything that's been going on behind the scenes. So I'm done talking. I know. Let's get into it. My bad. But I figured that would be like some cool, hey, FYI, this is how it went down from my own personal experiences and shit like that. Versus like seeing someone and be like, yeah, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? Like signed a t-shirt for me and then kind of like didn't make eye contact. Like, nah, dog. Like that shit was fire. Let's get into it though. We back to the Cypher. My bad.
Am I the guy? Yeah. Yo, see, hip-hop means a lot to me. That's why when I hear people talking shit, I want apologies. That's why I told rappers to fix up the musicality. Back in 2008, I changed the crowd mentality. And how I...
So we got, alright, so I guess it's like between the Joey 8, you got a lot of references right off the bat, where if you're tapped in, like every bar there was something.
Did it was hustle, nothing more. What the customers adore, I gave it to them, gave them more. As the genre and the industry mature, and there's so many more voices in the door, choices now are more for listeners. We need our legends to position us, the brethren and sisters who are listeners and sticking up for hip-hop. You the shit, we love you. I would hug you if I was there. I pray your love and support for hip-hop don't disappear. Yeah, see, we done been through shit we can't speak of. Experience will teach you those things they don't teach us. How to move as an artist when you heat up. Many artists will cake up but not beef up. Wake up, take teacup, then drink up and...
Alright, bring it back. Is it fair? Do we not include Bring It Back? I want the whole thing. Fuck you, it's my channel. Fuck you, it's my channel. I've been gone. I ain't been able to talk for a week. I want bars again. Let's get it. Do we exclude him from this as MVP, or are we gonna make them go and bump elbows with M? I haven't decided yet. Let's let him finish cooking.
That's why I told rappers to fix up the musicality. Back in 2008, I changed the crowd mentality. And how I did it was hustle, nothing more. What the customers adore, I gave it to them, gave them more. As the genre and the industry mature, and there's so many more voices in the door, choices now are more for listeners. We need our legends to position us, the brethren and sisters who are listeners and sticking up for hip-hop. You the shit, we love you. I would hug you if I was there. I pray your love and support for hip-hop don't disappear. Yeah, see, we done been through shit we can't speak of. Experience will teach you those things they don't teach us. Like how to move as an artist when you heat up. Many artists will cake up but not beef up. Wake up, take teacup, then drink up and stay calm. We got to get lots of moolah to take home. That's why I constantly create these platforms. The art form, it gotta benefit whenever I rap for them. I'm top form still, I got the lock on skill. The undisputed, though I changed my name. But giving platform to young rappers is still my aim. So I present to you the rappers brought to you by Boom Play. Let's go.
Look. Alright, so we're gonna exclude him. Like, he's making it very clear that he is here to put others on. I love that about him. This is super dope. I will say this. If you have been following me from the beginning, you will know that there's been ups and downs and the stuff that we like and the stuff that we don't like and stuff like that. Relationships have changed from beginning to end. But one of them that has remained consistent that I've seen is M.I. Abaga, passionate about being passionate about putting other cats on in the same way that the GSGang is, right? I think it's one of the reasons that it was such an easy integration into the fandom and stuff like that, because like really putting people on and bringing people together in the name of hip hop and shit like that is all that the GSGang is. It's all it stands for. You know what I'm saying? Let's find dope shit. Let's find the gems. Let's find the cats that are fire that nobody knows about, and let's react to them properly. You know what I'm saying? Let's call out the shit lines. Let's call out the dope lines like they are. And like, you know, over time we try to find more respectful ways of doing it, shit like that. But it's been fire. It's been a journey. I'm excited to hop in. And here's my message. I know that MI is a polarizing name, and there are a lot of people who will hate on shit specifically because certain names are attached and hip-hop rivalries. You know how the game goes, right? This is a beautiful time. If you find yourself in that boat and you just so happen to be listening to me, whether you're here to shit on it, whether you're here to love it, it doesn't matter. There's never been a better time to be an M.I. Abaga fan. There are a lot of changes that if you support hip-hop in Nigeria or otherwise, there are a lot of changes and effort and meetings and effort and like there's so much that's going in to making shit better that like the next 3 years, if you looked at the last 3 years and the next 3 years, it's not even going to feel like the same culture, the same environment. You're going to see a lot of effort. You're going to see a lot of shit start coming to fruition. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not allowed to talk about it, all right? But I'm very hyped for the changes that are to come, and I think it's going to be super positive. So this is a good time to get over your own barricades that you have put up in your head because of hip-hop loyalties and shit like that, and just come play ball for the love of the game. You feel me? Alright, I'm done talking. Let's get back into the cypher now. We picking it up right here.
what should I really rap about? Should I talk about the commas in a bank account? Or drop metaphor, show you that I can buy a mob. But in this mood, it's only pain I see coming out my mouth. A decade of struggle, I don't feel the heat in the kitchen. Desperately needed someone to help me fulfill the mission. What's overlooked and seen as competition. It's ironic how Kobam Sasuko was the first to see my vision. Damn, shout out Kobe, that's my adopted pops. And respect to the legends before me who fathered us. While you're still alive, we gotta give you all your props. That's more rugged than freestyle, that's where it stops. Nah, I'm just kidding now, you know M fire. But I gotta take the throne even before M tire. Cause on this night I'm build my empire. Already know I'm gonna be bigger than M from my embryo.
I like him. I like him. I wasn't sure where we were going. I like the punchline flow in the beginning, but he didn't really set up any haymaker. He was like, he was baiting you into it. He started cooking. All right, my guy. I see you. I like the wordplay. Pull that back a little bit. Pull that back a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just kidding now, you know M fire. But I gotta take the throne even before M tire. Cause on this night I'm build my empire. Already know I'm gonna be bigger than M from my embryo. Whoosh, that cockiness, I'm confident. I back it up with my track record, been consistent. I talk different, I rap different, my swag different. I got Sujimoto on the song, I brag different. This punch get a black eye. They be like, show my gig, don't rap by. Now fuck the stereotype shit, I'm about to change the game. It's Punchline, remember the name. Bitch.
Look, he had flow switches, paid homage to the OGs, gave us some dope wordplay and his personality. Yo, that's a hell of a first look, my guy. I like it. Punch, you're my MVP so far. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Who up?
You know it's Amund, so I gotta come correct with this. You already know what a god sound like. The very first time you'd ever see a god mingle with the mortal men. An entourage of angels with me every now and then. Only men alive with bars to take you to another realm. And here you are asking, who on earth has got the illest pen game, nigga? Now listen carefully. As far as illest verses go, been jutting from a fantasy. Room filled with niggas and they bragging to be noticed. I'm the best rapper. Shh, who really gave you that audacity? Look, dream chased in a smooth and epic velocity. A superhuman view with an unlimited capacity. If every rapper prescribed, I probably gave a dose of your artistry. My mind's 1,000 acres full factory. Look, finally the streams are coming to reality. Nowadays results coming with facts and not of mockery. My prophecy, magic in the booth, lyrical sorcery. For now, go ahead and choose your leader like democracy. Future brighter than the
Check yo, his multi-syllable game is like fire. Shout out to him.
Boom play, I'm Lil Wayne with a bunch of rappers I could carter for. A lot of flowers from the concrete. Amazing how we came from none. When we conversate, the niggas don't speak. But guess they want this competition, but they bars weak. Cause when it's battle time, they playing Ghost, Amari Hard Week. I'ma come back if you didn't get that. Cause when it's battle time, they playing Ghost, Amari Hard Week. It's easy.
Everybody got that. That was a fire way to end it though. Shout out to the graphics too. Who you guys got? I think that was a little short, right? I feel like that might have only been a 16. They might have gave Punch twice as much as that. I still got Punchline. I feel like, is that a thing with Preacher Kingz? I feel like every time we do these ciphers and he comes up, I feel like that was dope, but he was just starting to heat up. Like add on another 16, my guy. That's good to keep him hungry though. I guess that's his methodology. I'm sticking with Punch right now for MVP. Let me know if you're switched up down in the comments. Who up?
Yeah. Yo, Pops.
Fozter.
My name is Fozter. I'm not a star, I'm a figure my people give the challenges to. Perceived invincible cause I'm persisting through the ridicule. So why my people survive on Abado like it's Tinubu's regime? Our living's pitiful, we hustling until we blue. Hustle till we blue completely, like Ripsby. Hustle like Nipsey, working till we see increase. So bars dropping like the Naira up until the pay is boundless to a paid in pound sterling and all the pain is history. They say words enough for the wise, what if it's for a fool? Them know they celebrate Maguire when he scores a goal. Sense is affordable, we can't award a doof. So if your head is not correct, it gets taken off, now it's portable. Yeah, we chase the bag till it's bigger than them spatter. But when it comes to being real, see as all them scatter. Telling lies like Ken Kata, that's why they claiming ain't Kata. Profits for profit, all you niggas AG came backer. But we got a right to freedom, so appendix to independence. The end is to leave the ends, that's why we earnest and we relentless. Lot of them pressing cause they grew up pressed.
So this is really interesting, comparing Preacher Kingz with Fozter and the way that they structure their bars. Because it's very, very easy to be like, cool, Fozter comes with the same type of multi-syllable structure that Preacher does. But they do two different things, right? Preacher's multi-syllable game is like more like battle-oriented, right? Like the way that the syllables rhymed up. Where with Fozter, it's more like auditory. It's more about the sounds that they make necessarily than the word choice. It's like he uses his accent and stuff like that a little bit to his advantage to make shit work. It's a different feel entirely, right? You can play on sounds or you can play on syllables, and I feel like Preacher is definitely more of the battle, like the type of shit that I like, you know what I mean? But he's got like that multi-syllable battle rapper type vibe with the way that he puts it together. But when Fozter does it, it's more on sound. Arcade Gold is a reactor who was doing this when I first started. I don't even think he does it anymore. But he would talk about that a lot, like like the sounds that words make as opposed to the syllables. And something about this verse just triggered that to me, where it's like, man, it's similar to how the last guy, Preacher Kingz, approached it, but it's different. Like, it's not the same exact concept. You know what I mean? It's one of the beautiful things about hip-hop, man. There's so many different ways to get your point across. Let's pull it back just a little bit. I was talking a lot.
Portable. Yeah, we chase the bag till it's bigger than Thames Baka. But when it comes to being real, see us all them scatter. Telling lies like Ken Cat, that's why they claiming ain't kata. Profits for profit, all you niggas AG came baka. But we got a right to freedom, so our pen is to independence. The end is to leave the ends, that's why we earnest and we relentless. Lot of them pressing cause they grew up pressed sentenced to live in the trenches. With careless, they visit itself for years, we visibly disadvantaged. They vanished, the national treasury report academical ways. The medical pay recall, what happened back then at the electoral gates on citizens heroes. Cause how many good leaders in this country do we know? That's same as a
that was crazy, my guy. Hold up. All right.
Like Ken Cat, that's why they claiming ain't kata. Profits for profit, all you niggas AG came baka. But we got a right to freedom, so our pen is to independence. The end is to leave the ends, that's why we earnest and we relentless. Lot of them pressing cause they grew up pressed sentenced to live in the trenches. With careless, they visit itself for years, we visibly disadvantaged. They vanished, the national treasury report academical ways. The medical pay recall, what happened back then at the electoral gates on citizens heroes. Bro, cause how many good leaders in this country do we know? That's same as the number of rappers that's better than me. Zero.
Little political statement at the end there. All right, I see you, my guy. I'm obviously going with Fozter with MVP. That was absolutely fire. Let's address some of the obvious shit real quick. As far as bias, this is a great time to have a bias conversation, right? It's easy to be like, all the stuff that I said in the beginning about MI is biased because I've developed a relationship. Or it's easy to say like, hey, me picking Fozter so far as MVP over a Preacher or Punchline is because I have a bias towards him. And let's explore that momentarily, because I'm not ignorant to the fact that as you develop relationships and as you start to become a fan of people's music, that you become a fan of their music and you hear things. The lens that you listen to stuff changes because you become familiar with their story and their background. You hear more than one track and you start piecing it all together. Bias is a very, very real thing. But what I think never gets taken into consideration is the bias that I have for like a Fozter or an MI isn't because they are Fozter or MI. It is because they are that good, which then made me a fan of them to give them that bias. You might say, like, look at the difference between the two of them if you're just talking about celebrity-wise, right? Like, when I first became a fan of Fozter, I don't know how many people were touched him, but he wasn't one of, like, you would say the biggest name in Nigeria on hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, before y'all get the keyboard warriors start coming out with that type of shit and I have to deal with this again, let that sink in, right? Am I a fan? Absolutely. Is there going to be bias whenever you become a fan of cats? Absolutely. But that bias is earned. And it's also why every single time we do one of these, I ask you what you guys think too, right? Keep me honest. Correct me in the comments if you don't agree with me. I'm going with Fozter right now for MVP. Let's keep going. We still got cats to take them out though.
Yeah, stop playing. It's BarnyJuice. Listen.
So wild, man.
See, right now I'm really feeling like God's chosen. There's so much inner peace you would think I was taught yoga. We made it this far, call us the high five, but I'm the one who ball the fist and deliver like Hulk Hogan. I got colder, never quitting, I got a high target. Got sober, now I'm bringing the heat cause I own this. Man, I'm killing everything that matters. I defy physics cause right now I'm feeling gassed up and my flow is solid. But wait, my fighter line is a place to I really get tired in, cause there's so many goodies that might have been. Instead it's the violence and politicians pulling strings like it's violence. I switch up striking and dragging issues like Tiger Gents. I'm still a young kid and I feel this pressure. Man, I've experienced depression. Everyone just wanna test you, but nah, I got a hard drive, just see the way I store rage. And when I get the gig I bite like Dracula. Say spectacular, funny how to make a spectacular you when you ain't rocking the views. That's how I knew to make the impact I gotta make a lot of money till they call my capital Akure. Cause this nigga own dope, flow dope. Music mean a lot to me, I own hope. And you remember that
This cat's nice as shit. Hold up. The flow is crazy. The delivery is crazy. He sound hungry. He sound hungry. Hold up.
Still a young kid and I feel this pressure, man. I've experienced depression. Everyone just wanna test you, but nah, I got a hard drive. Just see the way I store rage. And when I get the gig, I bite like Dracula. Say spectacular, funny how to make a spectacular you. When you ain't rocking the views, that's how I knew to make the impact. I gotta make a lot of money till they call my capital Akure. Cause this nigga own dope, flow dope. Music mean a lot to me, I own hope. And you remember that I stayed real to the time I'm no more. And I'm grateful y'all believed in me. My craft is gonna show you. Cause for life, you don't turn me to vows. Cause now I owe you. It's juice.
I liked him. I liked that a lot. I wish it was longer. Fozter heating up on his shit was epic. I think I'm going BarnyJuice. I wish I didn't just bother giving that whole bias shit if I was just gonna pick a new MVP immediately afterwards. That was I think. Look, when your name's BarnyJuice, I feel like my expectations were very low. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. All right. That was fire. That was fire. When it comes to a cipher, I think there are certain types of delivery packages that just work better than others. I've always stated that type of punchline flow is always going to bring out the Philly. Like, I'm always going to be there with it, right? That's the shit that I love. I think I'm going BarnyJuice. This is going to be one of those ciphers I got to bring back a few times, man. I think I'm going BarnyJuice right now for a cipher. I think I am. Let's keep it going. I think Seghun's the last one up.
Tip. It's your boy Seghun. Yeah. My pain deeper, a scar teacher. The street grew a tree in me. I bleed reefer. Too many niggas bottle with scars. You can't bring happiness when you battle with yours. Came to a cipher with a battleless bars. I should be dissing, but I can't just be rapping like yo. Who's king, who's not, nigga? I ain't involved. Only son who's trying to get in the cough. Let's take it back to the cause. Trying to sneak this, nigga. I be taking the course. Lil rapper with some lack of remorse. Your stepfather and I know how to handle your moms. It's gonna be Congasso. Who's trying to fuck with a boy? Well, I still got so much to say. Mama still got bills and I ain't able to pay. The flow tight, get a shit on replay. That's say you gon' pay for this now for who gets something to pay. It's 10 years and I've been always on fire. I don't need no leaner, got me inspired. Being black already got me inspired. I drop a later for M. You the reason that I picked up a pen. It's such an honor that we bought on this thing. I be the reason you ain't rapping the game. Respect.
No, you went way too short. I thought he was about to take this whole fucking thing. Yo, he was fire, my guy. Preacher Kingz and Seghun, double the amount of time the next time you're on the cipher, please. Y'all were fire. Damn. I gotta bring this jump back. I gotta tap into these cats. Seghun and BarnyJuice, haven't never heard them before. Punchline too. All the cats I've never heard of before definitely came through and made an impact. Who is your MVP right now? I don't know, man. I think I'm going BarnyJuice. This is difficult. This was a dope fucking cipher, man. This was fire. Everybody kind of brought their own thing to it. I'm glad I'm not having to put all these cats in order either and just pick an MVP. I'm going BarnyJuice. First listen, beginning to end, I'm going BarnyJuice, and I want to hear Preacher Kingz and Seghun on a track together, because that shit would be absolutely fire. Every time I listen to this, I'm probably going to pick a different MVP. This is one of those ones, man. Fuck. Shout out to yo, these cats are fire, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to M.I. Abaga for putting us on to them. The PTM Cypher is dope as shit. I'm still stuck. We got to end the video. For right now, first listen, BarnyJuice went from what the fuck is this name? I don't know who this cat is. That's wild to holy shit. This cat kind of fire. Yeah, I'm going BarnyJuice MVP off the first listen. Let me know, do you agree, do you disagree? Make sure you go and follow all these cats, help them push their music and shit like that. This is the future that you're looking at. All these cats look super fucking young. Every one of them, the music theory was on point. Everybody had their own kind of delivery package. Like, this was what it was. Yeah, I'm gonna go find their handles. Let's shoot them some follows. This was fire. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Let's fucking go.
Pull up.